Welcome back to Good Morning Colorado. Well, we're waking up with some nice weather for the most part on our Saturday. The good old start to the weekend, and yeah, today's definitely going to be the cooler of the two. So if you're heading outside, could be a good day to do it. Right now, here's a live look right now from the sun grays on our VR Wireless Weather Network camera. Going to toss it over to Marty for our look on weather. Good morning, Marty.
Hey, good morning, Kershon. Good morning, everybody. And it is pretty clear here along the Front Range. We do have some low clouds, patchy low clouds over the far eastern plains, and it's a sign of the little cold front that came through the area last night and will definitely bring some changes to us as far as temperatures are concerned for today. Right now, we're generally in the 30s and 40s at lower elevations in eastern Colorado, and we have 20s and 30s up high. Larry mentioned that his temperature went from 51 at about 8:30 last night down to 31 this morning, and that's an indication also of the air being pretty dry once again. Futurecast isn't showing a ton of cloud cover outside of the patchy low clouds over the plains this morning, so I do think that we'll be in for a mostly sunny sky today. But we're also going to likely have to deal with some of that haze, as has been the case off and on the last several days, and quite frankly for quite some time beyond that. Highs should reach the 60s and 70s in eastern Colorado. I think 50s and 60s will do it up across the mountains and mountain valleys. Again, around the Pikes Peak region, should be a good day to go up and see some pretty fall colors around Teller County. And it'll be a fallish, cool day today with most areas probably in the 50s. We'll generally be in the 60s around Colorado Springs this afternoon. Could be a little breezy at times. Looks like 60s to a near 70 from Pueblo westward through Canyon City, mainly 60s on the higher terrain south and west of town. The haze, while prevalent in most areas, is probably going to be thickest back up here across the foothills and into the mountain areas today. Just something to keep in mind if you're going up high to take a look at some of the leaves. Again, we'll go with generally mostly clear conditions, I think, this evening into tonight. The air overhead is actually going to start to warm tonight. So although we should start to get cool because this little front has settled in, I do think by morning there might actually be some rising temperatures over the higher terrain. Before that happens, though, mostly 30s and 40s, I think, at lower elevations. We'll still have some 20s over the high mountain valleys and across the high country, so it will be a pretty crisp night tonight. There's a view looking out east from Cheyenne Mountain. That's our WireNet camera. Right now, I think it's pretty safe to say that what you can see out there is a lack of cloud cover on the far eastern horizon there. It's hard to tell if that's some low cloud cover or just a haze. Could be either. We'll know a little bit more as soon as the light starts to come up, but I think that's likely more haze than it is cloud cover. We're tracking a warm work week, though. Looks like we'll have mostly dry conditions again, and until we have, you know, a good bit of snow, I guess, up across the mountains, we're probably going to have to keep fighting with some of this haze periodically.
Yeah, the good old haze. But yeah, next week in the 80s, right? Some warmth. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, thanks, Marty. Well, coming up, a Colorado